about 133-foot climb. And right there at apex, the highest point in the course.
Then you twist your way from 2, and then 3 starts these S's. The guys are back and forth through this tricky technical part of the speedway. Just off the course, you see the yellow curbs. Those keep the drivers where NASCAR thinks inbound should be.
Yeah, you can put 2 wheels over, but if you get all 4 over those yellow curbs, it'll be a drive-through penalty.
It's a twisty, fast part of the section.
They're eventually going to come to another tight left-hander, which will be turn 11.
And then when you're not a road racer, Vince, when you get to turn 11, when you make that one, you look ahead, you got a straightaway, you said, well, thank goodness, finally, I can just shift gears and go straight. I think I can handle that.
And that's where they are right now, the long drive down to turn 12.
But the reward of that long drive is probably one of the tightest, toughest corners on this racetrack. 12 to the left, and it goes, it's not a 90, it goes back the other direction, so really a tight turn. Just a minute, I don't think Sheldon will get a whole lap in, but we talked earlier, there's 20 turns. If you can just get half a lap in, you can learn how that change the team made will affect your truck, and you can have an educated guess on what it does on the rest.
Tyler Ankrum, good looking livery this weekend. We'll have qualifying tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Make note over on FS2. And then trucks race day at noon Eastern at FS1. And then we're going to go racing at 1 o'clock. The Toyota Tundra 225. All from right here at Circuit of the Americas.
We're going to wake you up with some truck qualifying. A lot of fun tomorrow. A couple of great races.
Well, Mike, I think these drivers have gotten a taste of what the challenge to come. We've not seen any that have put a fender on another, but we've certainly seen some get off course, and I think it's been a really nice get acquainted session here over the course of the past hour.
What do you think, Vince? Did you learn enough to be happy, or just to be a little bit more confused?
Yeah, concerned. Yeah, to learn just enough to be worried.
That's funny.
You see the red and black flags indicating the end of this practice session with a couple of GMS trucks, 1 and 2, Zane Smith and Sheldon Creed. And another, as mentioned before, impressive showing from Grant Enfinger. Ben Rhodes and Todd Gilliland in the top 5. Kaz Grala. Good to see Kaz back in the truck.
I think he could be a real factor tomorrow, man. He's got a lot of road racing experience, and Young Motorsports has done a nice job this year with those trucks.
I'd agree. Hey, thanks to Andy Lally for joining us for a while in the booth. And Andy will be in the Xfinity car here coming up in the 23. And Xfinity practice will be after the break. Michael Waltrip and Adam Alexander will have it for you. Thanks to Jamie Little, I'm Vince Welch. Xfinity Series practice is next.
Managing type 2 diabetes? Will have known heart disease, so it can help save your life from a heart attack or stroke.
Because this is still one of the
kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Lower A1C and lower risk of a fatal heart attack? Yep, they're on it with Jardiance. Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
Next up, for the best season ever, the Cup Series busts out of the oval and makes its long-awaited debut at Circuit of the Americas.
You can always count on the sun. You can chase it faster. And be certain it'll be back again tomorrow.
Wouldn't it be nice to drive a car you can feel just as sure of? Trade up to a Kia, ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power, and backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Right now, get 0% APR for 60. Will there be a new Intercontinental Champion when Apollo Crews defends its title in a fatal four-way against Sami Zayn, Big E, and Kevin Owens? It's an all-new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern tonight on Fox.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
It's a big weekend for NASCAR. We're in Austin, Texas. Circuit of the Americas, hosting all 3 National Touring Series. And right now, it's time for Xfinity practice here on this 20-turn road course. Boy, this place is beautiful. And the weather is great today as well. Although it's hot, 86 degrees. Going to be pushing 90 over the weekend. Clouds right now, and we'll take that because there is a chance of rain, and that can play a big role if we go racing in the wet. Welcome in, everybody, with Michael Waltrip. I'm Adam Alexander. I call him the busiest man in television. He just did practice for the Camping World Truck Series, now these Xfinity cars. What should we expect, Michael? They only get 50 minutes.
Well, we saw a lot of cautions in our Truck Series practice, and that's understandable, Adam. What I love when we saw the trucks jumping curves. That's what we're going to see. A lot of action. There's a lot of places on this racetrack where if you jump over the curb, it can get you in trouble. But there's also places on the track that you can pick up a lot of time and speed. So I think what we'll see in this practice session, the first bit of it, is drivers trying to figure out where are their go opportunities.
And let's look at where they might be on this 3.41-mile road course.
Well, you've got 3 straightaways that lead to 4th to 1st gear turns. That's 1, 11, 12, and then over at 20, that's another passing area. So try to use those. It's going to be risky to pass through the S's. Look at all those turns right there, Adam. I don't even know how they figure out how to get through there. And then definitely, we're not going to pass. We're not going to go 2 or 3 wide through 3 or 7. That's a no-go. Those are our zones. I think that's where you'll see some action.
3 and 7, like a double yellow line on the highway. No passing zone, is that right? Let's hear now for Regan Smith. He's in the garage moments ago talking with someone getting set to go out and practice Justin Allgaier.
Allgaier getting ready to hop into the race car. Brand new racetrack. Justin, you just saw it this morning for the first time. What do you think for this practice session?
I was lucky that I got to walk around here. This is a beautiful facility, first of all. I'm glad that NASCAR's finally able to come here and make some laps. But our brand fresh John Colton Camaro has been good on road courses, but this place is definitely different than a lot of the racetracks that we go to. I listened to the boys up in the booth. Andy Valley was giving me some good insight, so I think managing the track limits, figuring out where those are at, and then just finding the speed. It's a short practice. Hopefully ours starts off a little better than the trucks did, but it's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's been the name of the game in this garage, is finding a rhythm to this practice. Justin already 3 road course wins, looking for another this weekend.
Regan has a road course win in the Xfinity Series in 2018. All weekend long. 7 cars.
Travis D was listening to the broadcast and got a lot of good information off Andy Valley. What the heck I was doing up here.
I was going to say, what's that say about your knowledge, Michael?
Well, I reflected there. They've got a lot of laps here, as many as anybody. How do you prep race tomorrow? That's valuable resources to understand what these guys are facing with and how they can best attack this track.
Smart for Justin to listen to Andy Lally and to follow this guy, Austin Cindric. He has experience here. He's one of the best in the business. He'll do a double duty this weekend, Michael.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for this young man
drive along with them and listen. Just listen to how he uses the gas. A long straightaway, but a lot of technical areas. And listen how he comes to the field. That's really, I thought there was some sarcasm there. Just shy of lap point. Turn point. He comes down the pit lane, making changes there. Everybody needs 2 sets of tires. How we utilize those during this practice will be interesting. And I mentioned the fact that Austin Cindric is doing double duty. So is AJ Allmendinger. They're 2 series regulars, which we think would be a huge factor in this race. Justin Haley also doing double duty this week. He too will play a role if he wins this thing tomorrow. And a handful of cup drivers dropping down running on Saturday.
Yeah, Kyle Busch obviously in that race 64 one of his doors tomorrow. I'm looking forward to AJ Allmendinger right on Sunday too. It's such a great road racer. There's so many fun stories to follow as we race uphill. What a dramatic increase in this first merge. Straight up the hill. Look at that sharp corner. But
this is Allmendinger. We're on board with him, passing the 26, driven by Chris Wright this weekend. That's Sam Hunt Racing. And now down through, yes, this is where you said it's a no passing zone, right, Michael? Well, it's just so tight that NASCAR brought the traveling turtles in town. So you see them over there with bright yellow, if you miss those, you're in trouble. And if you go outside of those, pass through penalty. And the reason for that is, one of those courses, if you get out of bounds, it's a stop and go. Not here, because there's really just no room to do the stop and go, so it's a pass through penalty. That's a big intercept today. Look how nice the technical display is. How far here's that. How hard he's on the gas, trying to take advantage of this long straightaway. This is kind of a short shoot from 10 to 11, and then really, I mean, all the way down, as you watch our telemetry, under 35 miles an hour. That's incredible. These tires are still fresh now. Just think what they're going to be like 10 laps into a run. And that's what I love about these racetracks. They're going to offer up, maybe state racing, by the way, they're going to offer up a whole lot of opportunities for guys to be scratching. And when that happens, that means the field gets all in double back. Whoa, I think we did that one. Well, we're thinking nervous. This is a big move. Swinging wide in turn 12 was Allmendinger. The busy part of the race. Kyle Busch pushes early in the practice session, and here's his teammate, Daniel Hemrick. Looks like a bit of a tire rub there on the right front for the 18. We'll follow up when we come back.